So every day while you were out there, you had a little segment called Stories with Stu.
Yeah, Stories with Stu. Yeah, it was fun.
So that was very interesting, and you were growing a mustache during that time too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we used to watch it. Me and Jose used to sit there and just like listen to you. I'm like, this guy's got stories again.
Oh.
So how was that experience?
Dude, it's funny. For real though. So when I was a kid, I used to love telling stories, and that was just like part of who I was, right? Mm-hmm. And I've been through like lots of stuff in my life, and man, I just love telling stories as a
Maybe
kid.
you should share something. So
like a story.
Yeah, so that people kind of
like, was there something...
understand what it was.
Well, there's so many different types of stories. So I like. Here's the thing. I just love telling stories. I don't know, but I like telling stories about myself and some of the dumb stuff that I've been through, and like I've made some stupid decisions throughout my life, and I think at the very least I should tell funny stories about them because I've been through them, and it's like I find sharing, man. For me, I find like talking and sharing stories like therapeutic. Definitely. It's like whether it's a funny story and you get to laugh together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, you know that if you can tell a funny story and everyone laughs and it's like an actual like good laugh.
Yeah.
That feels good, right?
It's heartwarming, yeah.
Yeah, dude, and it's like I think we need that. Like our spirit, like our soul needs that.
Definitely.
Right? And sometimes we need to like tell stories to like help people learn lessons or whatever.
Right. Definitely. Right. Or something, or we made a mistake that you can learn from.
Absolutely.
That don't repeat it.
Yeah.
It's not something that's necessary.
For
Nathan is one of those guys that do not repeat mistakes, and he sees it around him, and he does not do it.
And that is awesome.
Yeah.
Because why go through the crap if you don't have to? Can I tell you how I learned to tell stories?
Definitely.
I'm gonna tell you the moment I knew I could tell a story, and it was really weird. It's not like it just happened, and I'll tell you how it happened. So it was grade 5, and I was always getting in trouble. So I had ADD, but you know, I came from a poor family, and it's like they weren't sending me to the doctor to figure out, like they just gave me suspensions all the time. I spent more time in suspension. Man, I was grade 4 suspension. How was that even possible?
What did you do?
Oh, what did I do? Oh man,
That's the question.
I did lots of stuff, man. I put tacks on kids' chairs, and so when they would sit on them, I put a tack on my buddy's chair, and he sat on it, and when he stood up, he's like, ah! And he had like literally, we're sticking out of his butt. And I learned as a young kid that if you take a can of pop and you shake it up super hard, and then you take a pin or a tack and you put it right in the middle where the tab is, you know, it's like it'll spray everywhere, so you can like hold it and go and then just spray it, right? So like as a kid, I would just like, I did that in like grade 3. I would just like and I'm like this. And I didn't do it on other kids. I did it on the roof.
That's okay, right?
Well, because I wasn't trying to be mean. Like,
it
was just, here's the thing. I had ADD. I had all this energy.
Yeah.
It wasn't that I didn't know how to like do the math and do like that kind of stuff. It's just like my brain was way all over the place. So I was always getting in trouble. And so in grade 5, I had a new teacher. It was her first year teaching. And I'm just so, it's too bad that she got me because we clashed. Like, she kicked me off the basketball team. I got the strap. Do you know what the strap is? Okay, this is true story. Ask my mom. Sorry, am I rambling?
No, go on.
Ask my mom. This is a true story. Okay, in grade 5, this is my teacher. It doesn't matter what her name is, but and so at the start of the year, like I was on the basketball team because I could do sports, and whatever, I was doing all this stuff, and she just like, I just kept getting in trouble all the time. She was like super hard on me. Like she was new teacher, so she thought, oh, this kid's acting out, I need to like be hard on him. But what she didn't realize was like the harder she was on me, the more I would push. It's like, it's just this thing, whatever. And so I just kept getting in more and more trouble. And they gave me in-school suspensions where they literally put me in a little room and there's a two-way glass and I can't see, but they can see in. And I just sit there all day. Like, you take a kid with ADD and you put, like, you think that's gonna help? And then I sit there and I had a pen. I took my pen and I found some paper and I just sat there for like 2 hours and did spitballs against the wall and just like tried to like see, because it was like, you put me in a box, right? So anyways, I was always getting in trouble, and the last straw in grade 5 was the strap. And if you had like all these consequences, in school suspension, out of school suspension, all that kind of stuff, finally you get the strap. And we all thought it was a myth. And so the reality was, though, our teacher, this was like northern Alberta, like we had 3,000 people in our town. Our principal was like a super conservative, and so believed in like, yeah, you gotta smack them. And so they called my mom. My mom had to come in and like sign a letter, like sign a document that said like they were allowed to like hit me. And like,
This is back in grade 5?
it's grade 5 now.
Okay.
And then they take me in the principal's office, and I'd been there before, but you know, I didn't know whatever. I didn't know much about it. And I go to the desk and he gives me some talking to. He was tall, man. He was like a 6'6" guy. So back then he was like crazy. Yeah. And we went to the same church. Yeah. And so I just remember being like super scared of him and just being like, so he gave me a talking to, and he's like, hey, put your hand out. And I was like, I thought maybe they were like just joking and like maybe I was gonna like, they weren't gonna do it, you know? But no, dude. He takes out this strap and it's like a big leather, it's almost like a beaver tail. Yeah. You know, like it's like those things that you would like, back in the day they would like do the razors on or something. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like those, like a sharpening strap or something, right? Yeah. And so he's like, hey, put your hands down. And I can't remember, I think it was on a table or something, right? And he puts, or maybe your arms on it, I can't remember, but I just remember being like, oh crap, this is not gonna feel nice. And then he goes, whack! And I'm so, you know, and he's like, all right, put your other hand out, right? And I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, all right, well, you know, two, I can do this, right? And then he hits me, I'm like, oh, dang. And I'm like, all right, man, I did it. He's like, all right, put your hand out. And I'm like, oh, no, there's layers. There's more. I can't remember. I was a kid, man. It felt like, you felt like you did, like, man, I felt like I was getting like persecuted, you know, I was like feeling like I was Jesus or something, you know? I was like, oh man, like this is ridiculous. Yeah. But it's not, right? And so anyways, I just remember leaving there and it hurt. I don't think I cried. I remember being angry when I left there. I was like, all right, you guys, like, for me it was just like
revenge.
Yeah, I'm like, fine. That's like, all right, hey, you're gonna strap me, I'm gonna figure something out. Because it's like, as a kid, I went through all this stuff as a kid, not having a dad and like all this, like, just a lot of crap we went through, and so I had a lot of like insecurities, and that's just how they came out, right? So anyways, I know I'm going down a rabbit trail, but I want to tell you how I learned how I can tell stories.